miss you, man. Before anyone knew her name. Before Anyone Knew Our Name was a track that it was literally written and played there. And obviously Stuart had died for 7 years by the time he died in 2010. He was out of the band in 2004, 3. We were all mates by 2004. So, you know, right up to that point, it was very kind of close, go out for beer, see the rugby and all that, and he was going to meet him the day before he died, actually, my uncle's funeral. So he was a bit, you know, he was all that was fine, but then when he died, obviously, he was like a brother to me and Richard, because I lived 7 doors from him. I was in a band with him did the first gig at 12, so he was about 15. He used to push our gear up and down the street on a trolley because we couldn't obviously drive, and then we did our first gig and they chucked us out because we were too young to drink. And then Richard joined the band a few years later, after Stuart being in a few glam bands. King Catwalk was a good name for a band. Big air, big noise. So I guess for me, I thought about Stuart every day because he's a big part of the band, and when I go on stage, obviously the songs bring back a lot of memories, and also, I don't know, I kind of, I pretty much dreamt about him every night for fucking years. You know, he was always popping up in my dreams and stuff. And then one day I was in the house and I was just listening to music, and all of a sudden I had this kind of overbearing feeling of the whole thing, really. I don't really know where it came from. It was very sudden. The album was pretty much finished. And I just had about 4 pages of A4 and I just wrote loads of stuff down on it. Didn't form it into any song. I didn't even think it was going to turn into a song. And I came in here and I sat in that chair there and I just had a day, because Jim wasn't here that day and there was nobody here really. And I was watching a film, just having a quiet afternoon there. And I was just about to leave about 3 o'clock to get my kids, and I thought, well, I'll stick it on there, see if anything happens. And I literally played the first thing that came to my mind and sang it onto a tape, and it was literally that song. So it was obviously kind of meant to kind of come out in some way or other. And I sent that to Jim, our co-producer, and he said, I think you should record it. And I recorded it twice. And I didn't really think much more about it. It was kind of an experience for me, I guess, very vulnerable, very, very personal. Probably wasn't really keen on putting on the record, probably too personal. And the boys heard it, and our booking agents heard it, and our managers heard it, and they all said it, you know, and they all knew Stuart, and they all know the whole thing, and they all felt it should be part of the record. So it's also about childhood and boyhood into adulthood, and I was going back and forth to Wales quite a lot with my kids, showing them where I grew up, so I guess a lot of that came through in the song as well, on the imagery side of things. I miss you, man.